Hello and welcome everyone again into another video, and sorry for like the lack of these uploads recently. Like my camera is just so scuffed, and like right now I'm using my phone as a camera. So yeah, today's video I did some battles live on my stream at twitch.tv/YasserElite. Make sure to check my live stream if you haven't been around. And you know, everyone's just running the Ultra League Premier Classic Swampert, Walrein, Lapras, Trevenant, Dragonite, and Charizard, and Gliscor. So I was like, is there a Pokemon that can beat all of them? And I was watching 2 Butters yesterday's stream, and he queued into someone with Shadow Aerodactyl. And I was like, you know what? That's the answer. I'm sorry if I didn't mention who was the name of because I don't remember. And I used a different team. Technically, I think they were using Swampert, Venus, or Aerodactyl. I think Trevenant, Snorlax, the team below, like the camera you can see, is Trevenant, Aerodactyl, and Snorlax. Shadow version, of course. So this team is just double Shadow. It's just slightly better, I think, because it just handle fly. It's better. And the first game, and by the way, I climbed 200 MMR with this team. Yeah, my MMR was so low. So first battle, we queued into Porygon. Porygon is kind of bad for the entire team just because, like, if you don't shield the nuke, so I'm expecting a Blizzard for some reason, and they shielded, and what turns out it's a bait, and they get the defense attack drop, which is bad. So I'm like, okay, let's swap out, and hopefully they don't get an attack fell, and they get an attack fell as well. So why I'm swapping to Snorlax, basically to bait out the Swampert. So if they have Swampert, they more likely will bring it here into the Snorlax, because technically Swampert is a solid answer to Snorlax in the 1, because they get to 3 Hydros before they get to 3 Body Slams. Slightly. So here I don't care about shielding. Why? Because I have an Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl doesn't function without shields. So let's see. Humslice Henry is like, why is Yasser playing Spice? He doesn't know that I'm trying to make Aerodactyl meta. They have Crobat in the back. So now I can just shield or call a bait. I decided to shield, but I don't think they get to another one. And here, all I need is just to get to 2 moves. There is 2 scenarios here. 1, they throw a Poison Pink, which is resisted. 2, they throw a Shadow Ball. 3, I get to this move, and I have a move. I think I'm 1 Shadow Claw. So here, I was at 2150 50 MMR. I think I missed one video, like... the video I missed is like the elo reveal. I get my elo at 2250, around that. We were having fun on stream. Okay, moving to the next battle. I think this is from this. Okay, what was the elo here? 2262. This is basically like, I think 2 sets after. So sorry if you killed into me and you didn't find your battles, because I had like 5 positive sets, 3 for ones, and 2 sets were like 3-1-1. Basically 0 negative set with this team. That's why I liked it. I felt like, okay, I think I should have posted on YouTube. So yeah, it's a solid team. Trav with the Snorlax. If you don't have an Aerodactyl, you can run Lapras. Also, you can run Crustle, I think. But that's like... The thing about Aerodactyl is that it's a neutral to fighters. I mean, same as Crustle. But yeah, you can use Crustle instead. But I like Shadow Aerodactyl because it hits much harder. Like, much harder. Here, I'm like, okay, let's shield. And I was waiting for them. So here, look at this. They have 2 Pokemons that are weak to Trav, kind of. And I have an Aerodactyl that does nothing to me. So you know what's the best thing it could do? Shield. I can use it as a shield. That's literally the best that I can get out of this Aerodactyl here. So this was the only game where Aerodactyl didn't do anything for me. Okay. Let's see now. So I had it here just so I can be like, okay, in case they have 3 answers to Aerodactyl, you have to use it as a shield. How? You catch a move on it. Okay, moving into the next battle. Trevenant, this is a solid lead. And they swap into Walrein. This is a scuffed swap, so I don't have a straight answer to this because like the matchup that says Aerodactyl is bad. So what is I found the best way to do? You throw a Seed Bomb. They most likely won't shield. And then you swap to Snorlax so you can maintain alignment. So look at this. Like, EQ doesn't KO here, so there is no point of shielding. I threw in bad timing, but it's not the end of the world. Giving 2 turns isn't that bad of an idea. So, okay, they brought in the escape. Hopefully I can get to the superpower because it's going to help me out to farm him all the way down. So let's see. They shielded, which is perfect for me. So Mega Horn almost KO here. I think I need to shield, but if I shield, Aerodactyl is literally going to do nothing. I found out that, like, by gauging that my health bar, that I don't get to a move. So my best way is just throwing whatever. And then here, I for some reason didn't shield because it's a resisted move. But look at this. They're going to be able to farm me down. And if I shielded, I could have won this game. Now look at this. It wasn't a loss, by the way. It was a tie. So this is one of the ties. Trevenant, Mir. So look, the best way to play it is that throw 7 and then catch on Snorlax. They didn't throw, which was very patient of them. So now, we just throw Body Slam and a Superpower. If they don't shield here, this KOs. Yep. Then bringing Snorlax means they don't have an answer to Snorlax, or they think that this Trevenant is kinda useless. So their best way of... I don't live this move. So I'm like... My best play is actually getting energy on Aerodactyl because I was hoping that they don't get to a move here, but they were able to. And then here is the Swampert. So what this game is basically GG because I can tank whatever move and I can still get to 3 Seed Bombs from my Trevenant into their Swampert. So again, another game. What did Aerodactyl do here? I mean, Aerodactyl doesn't have to win all of the games, but if you are like I had like 25 games where I think in 20 of them, I had my Aerodactyl killing a Charizard in like 2 seconds. Look at this game. Poliwrath, amazingly, they swap into Walrein, and this is the case I was talking about. So that's why I mentioned this battle here. So the best way to play it is you throw a move, and then you go to Snorlax. Why? So you can maintain alignment, because you don't want that Poliwrath to be aligned versus Aerodactyl, because it's a horrible matchup. They lived with one move. I don't die to EQ, so there is no reason to shield here. And it was an Icicle Speed. So even if I am not counting, I know that I don't die here. Now all I need is just to throw those Body Slams. And whatever happens, I'm just going to bring in Trevenant and wall this thing. Okay, so now let's see. Do they have Dynamic Punch or Scald? Ice Punch doesn't KO. They threw Scald, so they don't have Dynamic Punch. And there is the Charizard. And the Aerodactyl is finishing the Charizard in 5 seconds. Venusaur. Every Venusaur shielded in the lead. So I think in this one, Shady Asian, my teammate, said bait, trust. You know, like when he said bet, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna bet because it's not worth it. But when he said trust, I can't not trust my teammate. And then they called the bait. So whenever you win the lead with this team, you just insta swap, because if they have a Swampert, you need them to use a Swampert versus Snorlax, so that the back line is a respected member of the community. Yeah, because I said I'm gonna ban him. That was literally the only time I baited the Venusaur. This is like some stuff, you know, like when you're a streamer, sometimes you'll be like questioning yourself. Is it because I'm streaming? And yeah, they brought in the Swampert. So now we go to Trevenant. I don't need to shield. Let's call the bait. You think he's gonna EQ here? No, right? So now he can't much shut down. And now bring in your Charizard, my friend. And then the Aerodactyl is finishing Charizard in 3 seconds. Hero think Jukes. Why I'm featuring this battle? Because this is the only time I think I won versus Jukes. You know, like, get to show the wins. Like, Jukes always clap me whenever I'm playing on stream. So I made a theory that he's stream sniping. Now, he played a bad team to prove that he's not a sniping. But hello, Jukes. Yo, I can always make theories about you sniping my team on stream. So amazing. Like, it wasn't a good of a lead. It's an ice Pokemon, right? So we're using Snorlax as a punching bag, and you need a Shadow Snorlax. Non-Shadow Snorlax doesn't do damage. Why Shadow Snorlax is crazy good. It's literally soaking up all the damage, all the energy from my opponents, and then Trevenant and Aerodactyl there are just there to just soak up the energy, to fast move stuff down. Like, Trevenant gets the shields down, Snorlax tank all their energy, and Aerodactyl is just farming them down. Look at this. I threw a move here because I wasn't sure whether I get to a move or no. Why do I wear glasses? Because some people ask in the comment why this guy wear glasses on night. Because I have so many lights, which actually hurts my eyes whenever I try to record battles. Because like my camera isn't the greatest. I started, if you can see on the screen, I started the goal to buy a new camera. So if you would like to support, I will be leaving a link in the description. If you want to I don't know, donate to toward getting a new camera for the stream, to help us with improving the quality of this content, please. It's much appreciated. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. And if you have any question about this team, leave in the comment section below. So yeah, here Snorlax is, if you can see, it's literally soaking all the energy that they do have. And here I went back to Trevenant because I don't need the Trevenant anymore. So I'm throwing this. If they shield, that's great. If they no shield, I can just put the shield on the next Pokemon. So let's see what they do here. Again, you cannot leave Aerodactyl without shields. And here they get the boost. Look at this game. So I have to shield now because they get the boost. And Night Slash does so much. Look at this. And if I had one more HP, we would have simul KO at the same time. So if they didn't get that boost, I would have won this game. But boost is part of the game, okay? So we're not like crying here. It's just like, that was an unfortunate game. And Aerodactyl would have literally swept that team. But you know, like they get the boost, so they get the sweep, right? But Aerodactyl doesn't need the boost to sweep. We were able to catch a move here. Opponent stayed in, which is good for me. Because I'm just, you know, getting some energy here. So let's see what they do. I'm just gonna throw insta superpower. I think I missed a bunch of bubbles here. If they decide to throw, that's good. If they don't throw, that's fine. They decided to throw, which means now I have to insta throw from my Trevenant. Okay, now I need to shield. So they are, I think, they need 4 for the next one. And I wasn't sure, so I did 3 then throw. I could have done one more. So let's see. They brought back the Gyarados, so I don't need the Trevenant anymore. I mean, I do need it, but Gyarados, I live this, by the way. So they made a mistake by not throwing a Crunch. And now I'm just gonna farm them all the way down and bring in your last Pokemon. So we're just gonna throw the Rock Slide and finishing the game with Aerodactyl again. It's an amazing Pokemon. I love this Pokemon so much. I think there was a lag here. It was a stupid lag. We're like, I get a frame drop, so we hit only great. This is like kind of a tricky lead because we don't have any Pokemon that beats it. Yes, Trevenant is fine, but Trevenant doesn't hard win this. Yeah, see, we got the frame drop. We only hit, we barely hit great. And opponent here brought in the Shadow Charizard, and we punished that with the Shadow Aerodactyl. And we finished it in 8 seconds. But they threw a move, so they made it 20. They brought in the Lapras. And we threw. So now I need to go Snorlax, and I need to shield the Skull Bash. Then I need to land the superpower. So we shielded the Skull Bash. Now I need to land the superpower. Did I land the superpower here? What do you guys think? We landed the superpower. The game is GG. So see guys, sometimes you need to like call your win con. Like know your win con. After you know it, you just commit for it. So like I needed to shield a Skull Bash. I did, and I'm like, okay, I need to land the superpower, then I did. And okay, I just went now. So again, we throw and Seed Bomb. So opponent here stayed in, so I insta throw this. This doesn't KO if they have a good IV Pokemon. So see guys, that's why you go for rank 1s, okay? That's why rank 1s are the best in GBL format. They shielded for some reason. I don't like that. Now look at this. I'm gonna make a huge call because I don't like shielding baits. And we called it. They get the defense, the attack thing, so now my attack does nothing. But I'm fine with that because all I need is just to make him throw, and I'm not gonna shield. And I feel like opponent is losing because he's just throwing baits. And they have a Crobat in the back. And we have 2 shields up with Aerodactyl. And we finished the game. This was the last battle. We ended the day at 3360, which means we climbed 210 with this team in 5 sets. So again, if you like the team, feel free to use it. Let me know in the comment section below how did you do with it, because I can guarantee you that everyone was playing Swampert, Charizard, Walrein, Gliscor, and Aerodactyl was a solid, good code breaker. If you manage to bait out the Swampert with Snorlax, then kill it with Trevenant, I think you get a free win. It's a very expensive Pokemon though. I think I used more than 400,000 dust on it because it's almost level 40, so it's still like the shadow bonus, so 360 plus 90k. So you're talking about almost 500,000 dust. So please, if you appreciate the content, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Like these teams are like kind of very expensive to make, and I would love to show them up for like my viewers. And yeah, this is the end of the video. Hopefully the camera wasn't that annoying because this is a phone camera basically. Yeah, the old camera doesn't work. And if you like to help in getting a new camera, please, I will be leaving a donation link in the description. And yeah, much appreciated to everyone who will consider it. And see you in the next video. Peace.